Hi folks, this is David Kavanagh coming to you live from Earl's Court Money Masters in London, and I'm with a good friend of mine, Kalpesh Patel. Now it's a name you should stick in your heads because Kalpesh is a very successful gentleman. He's one of the leading, how can I put it, entrepreneurs with Success University. Yep. And he's not just done that, he's done many different things in his life, but Success University, I mean, I've seen you on stage so many times, and every time you're there, people are hanging off you saying, Kalpesh, what do we do to get started? Oh man, I'd like to be like you. Like, how'd you get started? What was the story?
Very good question. For me, I got a call from a friend of mine back end of last year, 2006. And at the time I was in a space where I was looking for something new, a new project. And I'd made some major decisions at the end of that year, and I thought, you know what, I want to find something now that serves my life purpose.
Right, okay.
When I saw the products that Success University had to offer, that resonated with me instantly. And then, I'm very familiar already with the industry of networking and how Success University actually markets its products. That's something I've been doing for 12 years, so it just seemed a natural fit.
So was it really like, I know you like all of it, don't get me wrong, but was it really the product at first? Was it the networking aspect you like? Was it just the money, or what was it first?
Very good question. So, financially, I didn't need to worry too much, because one thing I know and I've learned over the years, if you love what you do, money comes anyway.
Sure.
So for me, product was the first thing that kind of, the green light.
Really?
Yeah, definitely. I've been passionate about personal development for 12 years now.
Cool.
It's had a massive impact in my life, and all the success I've had in everything I've done, I completely attribute to the power of personal development. So when I saw a way of marketing something that I personally spent tens of thousands of pounds on over the 12 years, being marketed for less than £1 a day, for me it was a given, it was a done deal.
See, I think what you're saying there, like when people first start on any project, whether it's like what I do, internet, or you do Success, whatever, bottom line is a lot of them are focused just on the cash.
Yes.
And so what you're saying there, focus on what you love, what you're passionate about, how you can help others, and the cash will come, right?
Always. And it's a big mistake. A lot of people, not a mistake, there's lots of different ways of moving forward and whatnot, but for me, I've always found that if I follow my heart, if I follow my dream, if I do something that I'm really congruent about, I love what I'm doing, then whatever it is, it doesn't matter. But when I'm speaking to people, and all business is about sharing with people, any business,
definitely.
Any business I've been with, if I'm passionate about it, I've found that I don't focus on making the money, and the money comes in tenfold. Whereas if I've been in a business where I've not been passionate about the business, then it's like the hard work, the grind, it just gets difficult, the results aren't always, and that's something I've just got to learn.
Well, I remember you said to me before, I said to you, when you go on stage and you talk to all these people all over the world, I mean, is it, do you just think about how many sales you can make, or do you think about the people? And as you said to me before, if you remember, David, I go on there and I just do what I love. I share my enthusiasm, I really get out there and try to help people. And honestly, since you changed that shift from thinking about sales to thinking about helping, you've gone from here to,
Well, anyone that knows me and anyone that sees me speak will always vouch for the fact that I'm never scripted. I never say the same thing. I don't have like a set format of what I say.
Right.
I get up on stage and I just trust.
It
literally
comes from the heart.
5 minutes before I go up, I'll just take a couple of deep breaths, and I don't even know what I'm going to talk about until I hit the stage. And when I hit the stage, as long as I talk from the heart and I start sharing, it pretty much doesn't matter, because people connect with the fact that I'm just sharing what's so. And I think that's what makes me different.
Of that excitement.
Yeah. And I think that's what makes me different to a lot of other speakers. There's so many speakers around the world that have these scripts. They know it here, but they don't have it here.
Yeah, that's why I said on stage today, I mean, and you can vouch for this, I mean, I said to the crowd when I was emceeing, I said, as far as I'm concerned, a lot of people know people that are university educated, or they're encyclopedias on legs, but they've got a brain full up here, but they cannot pay their rent each week.
Absolutely.
And yet you have tapped into something that you've given everyone else a chance to do, Success University, of course, and for just such a, how can I put it in my way of it, just a measly little sum they can make. And even if they don't make money, as you said, forget the money for a minute, but they can educate themselves beyond belief.
Absolutely. And there are people in my team that, they may have no experience in the industry of selling or marketing.
Nothing.
And they may never go on to build a business. But one thing that they'll give me testimonies of over and over again is how they did this course and they learned this about themselves. And as a result, they've become better at work, they've started enjoying work, they've started enjoying their family and their home life better. It's making a real impact in people's lives just by understanding themselves better. And that's the power of what we do.
I just can't believe you can tap into like an internet site full of the best and not just internet marketers, success, development, finance, everything. There's just so many different people there and willing to share and just keep on giving you the information. Yeah. I mean, I remember getting on Success University after I got involved with you and looking at it, and I thought to myself, there's so much stuff in here, like, where do I start? It's just, it's incredible.
The volume, the content is second to none. It's the best site I've seen in terms of content. It's got all the best trainers and speakers on there.
Yeah, oh, definitely.
Unlimited use, and they're always adding to it. Every month there's new information
when I saw
coming
you,
on.
I saw Nick Halleck, Tony, I saw all these people, and I thought, well, hold on, if all these people who are successful are on this site, and all these people are involved in this company, well, I want to be a part of it. Yes. And I think the excitement, it really spreads. It's like, viral marketing on the net. Everyone just wants to talk and ask each other. So, wow. So what's your next step with Success University? What are your goals, or what are your outcomes?
Very good question. Well, I've just achieved the top position in the company that can be achieved. I'm one of 3 ambassadors in the organisation.
Wow, congratulations.
So that was exciting. Thank you very much. That was my first goal. As soon as I set out, I thought, right, I want to get to the top of the plan.
Cool.
Just so, not for me, I always know whatever I do, always do it to the best of my ability.
Sure.
For me, it was, and anything I do, I want to do it to be the best so I can show other people that it's possible. So, I'm always one that wants to walk the talk. I don't want to tell you that you can do it until
and then you have done yourself.
Exactly.
So you want to be congruent with what you're telling you.
So, I raced through to get to the top of the plan.
How long did it take you?
It took me 9 months.
9 months?
Yep. And, previous to me, the record was 2 years and 18 months for the other 2 ambassadors.
So some of the people on this video today, or DVD, will be sitting there saying, well, Kalpesh, it's all right for you, because you might have had successful parents, or you might have had this or whatever. Yeah, but you know what
nice
people
thought.
say. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
And people come up to you, me, whoever, Tony, Nick, and they say you've had good mum and dad, or you've had a good education, or whatever. Yeah. I mean, if they were starting off tomorrow, just got involved with Success University, can you give them 2 or 3 little tips of how they can start building a downline, or how they can get people aboard, or whatever, from your point of view?
Yeah. Okay, so the first thing to do is understand the industry. It works. It works for everyone, but it is an industry, and like anything in life, I think a big mistake a lot of people make when they come into this industry is that they see it as wow, I can get rich quick.
Right.
And the minute you have that mindset, if you think you're going to make £1 million in 3 months or 3 weeks,
forget it.
Well, that's where they trip up, because what happens is you come into the industry, you don't know it, you don't understand, you haven't even gone through a learning process, you don't get the results as instantly as you thought you were going to get them, and you give up. And I always say the only way you can fail in this industry is to give up.
So the first thing really is don't get in it just for a get rich overnight.
No, it's not. Okay. It's a business. It's a serious business. And like any business, you've got to give your dedication to it. You've got to learn it.
Right.
Just like an accountant has to study for years, then get a job and study within the job for years to get recognised. And just like anyone in any profession has to do the same thing.
So after...
This is a profession.
Yeah, well, okay, after they've... True. Well, after you've actually gone in and got your head right and thought to yourself, well, okay, it's a business, I need to work at it, and it's not a get-rich-overnight scheme, but I'm going to learn and I'm going to dedicate time and effort into it. Okay, after that...
Right, once you've done that, it's a very simple process. It's talking to people and sharing with them. And that's all it is. Do not become a salesperson. Don't try and sell people this. Again, it's another mistake people make. It's like they want it for their friends more than their friends want it for themselves.
Oh, okay.
The power of this business is in the sharing. And so if you use the product, it's a lot easier for me to come to you, David, and say, listen, I did this program, and you know what? I wasn't getting through to my parents or my other half or my children. We couldn't communicate. But I did this one program on communication skills and relationship skills. As a result, I applied what I learned, and bang, you want to see the way I just get on with them now. Me and my kids have an extraordinary relationship.
I get you.
And that's what people want. People want
results.
Say,
what is this program?
Yeah, people want results in their life. People aren't interested in a quick fix.
Right.
They want to see that, hold on, you've got something that works, and you know what, I've got areas of my life, as good as my life might be, there's always areas I want to improve.
Yes, of course.
And if you're saying you've got something that can help me improve my results in my relationships, in my work, in my health, whatever area it is, if you've got something that can help me, then I want it. Of course I do. Who doesn't want it?
So realistically, instead of walking up to people and saying, oh, I just joined Success University and I've got these CDs I can check, that's just a crazy way of doing it.
No, yeah, exactly. Use the product, experience it and share it. Share from the heart.
Right, I see.
And after that, it's just sharing with everyone. Don't ever stop sharing. And share.
Okay, but how do you motivate the people that you've got?
Yep.
How do you motivate them as like their upline?
Yes.
Okay, because how do you get them to promote and them to promote? Because I mean, we've always heard in a lot of programs, MLM networking, that people will fall out.
Yes.
Okay, so how do you motivate your team and their downline to keep going?
I run regular presentations.
Yourself?
2-3 times a week myself.
Right.
You know, like I said, I always walk the talk. I won't tell others to do stuff.
No, that's cool.
Myself. So I'm at seminars 2-3 times a week. I run a training once a month, and you know, I travel a lot. I'm always in other countries, so again, I have kind of a structure that I do in each country that I go into.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, my training, you know, I've got like an A to Z of, you know, getting started, nuts and bolts, step by step, how to build a long-term, large organisation. And it is a process. It's, you know, it's talking to people, sharing with people, and inspiring others. You've got to become somebody. I always say that, are you the kind of person that follows other people or that people want to follow? And there's nothing wrong with following other people.
Are you in the herd?
Exactly. There's nothing wrong with following other people, but the real people that create big results in life are the people that have people that look up to them. So are you the kind of people that inspires people to say, you know what, I want to be like David. He's got something about him. I want to be like that. Let me go and learn from him.
Sure.
Or are you the kind of person that says, you know what, whenever David's around, he drains my energy. Sure. I'm always tired of. What kind of person are you?
Sure.
Become the kind of person that people want to know.
Sure. Become
the kind of person that cares, that people want to be around. And once you've got that kind of connection with others, and they know that you're there for the right reasons.
Well, I noticed with you, as you said to me before, have fun, be yourself.
Absolutely.
You know, just smile, have fun with people, and just enjoy yourself. Yeah. And sometimes, like as I said, when I met you, I clicked with you because I thought, oh, well, he's a really cool guy to hang out with. And I think to myself, that energy or that enthusiasm rubs off. Yes. When you see someone else smile, you think, wow, I'm in a downer, but I feel cool. I'm hanging around with Kalpesh.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, so, well, Kalpesh, it's been great talking to you today. And I mean, of course, people on this DVD, they've met Tony here, they've now met yourself, and they've talked to Nick. I mean, all I can say is I encourage them to get started straight away. I really encourage them. I thank you for sitting here because I know you're busy and you've got people waiting to talk to you, but Kalpesh, all the best, and
thank you very much.
I hope you go above ambassador. I really do, and I hope you have every success in the world to you.
Thank you very much.
Well, folks, you've met Kalpesh today, and if you ever see a Money Masters seminar coming to you, whether it's Australia, Amsterdam, London, America, wherever it is, make sure you come along because the networking, the joint ventures that we've done together, and not just us, but the crowds, the people, you can't get that just from this DVD or video. So talk to Kalpesh, talk to Tony, talk to myself, talk to anyone. We'll show you how to get started. My name's David Kavanagh. We'll see you soon, and thank you for watching us today. Thank you, Kalpesh.